Hi, I'm Sue with Creations by Sue, and I had fun customizing a built-in design on the Brother PR1055X. I wanted to show you today how I did that, and then I embroidered the design onto a placemat that I got at Hobby Lobby, went ahead and stitched this little pocket for it to hang as a garden flag in front of my house. So I'm going to show you right now how I customized that on the machine. On the screen of the machine, I went to this box with the A and the B and pressed that. And then I went to this design, the fourth design over from the left, or the first one from the right, and pressed that. And I found my initial for my last name, which is L. Press that and press set. The first thing I did was to add my full name into this little opening right there. So I'm going to press the add key down here on the bottom left, and then I want to add letters, and I used this font number 04, so press that, and I started by putting in the first initial because I have to do that before I can set the size of the letter. So I put in an L, and this first box will do all capital letters. I want those to all be in medium size, so then I press the M here, and that puts, no, I guess we're going to leave it at large. Okay, there we go, back to the L. And then I'm going to put in my E in a lowercase, so I press the lowercase icon and press the E, and then I want to go back to uppercase, press that, and press the M, and back to lowercase. And I will press set. And then I'm going to move the design down into that opening. And over just a little bit so that right now I'm centering it. So I'm using my keys over here to do that on the right. And now I'm going to size it, which is the first icon up here in the left-hand corner. And I want it to be shrunk. And I wanted to shrink it down the up and down or vertical way. So I will use this middle box with the two arrows pointing in. And now I can shrink it. Keep going until it's shrunk to where I want it. And it might be good right there. I'll check it. I'm moving it into the box. So I need to reduce this a little bit more so that Y fits within the box. So keep going. And I think that's about right. Let me check it here. I'm moving it up a little bit to get it into the box. I don't want the lame to be too small so that it isn't showing when I'm hanging it outside. That looks good. All right, then I'll press OK. And now I'm going to be changing the colors to be the colors that I want them to be. I go to the second box down with the thread and the 4 colors, and I press that. And here I am at color number 1, and 070 is the color that I want to use. And I have to tell you that I started recording this and I put in the 070 and then the next color wouldn't work. And this color stayed in for me, which is great because I didn't exit the whole design, and I did not want to exit the whole design, so that we had to start all over. But in order to put in the 070, I tapped on number because I want to put in my color numbers because I know exactly what I want. And then I put in, I'm going to reset that or clear. Then I put in 070. And then that set that one. So for color number 2, I want color 515, which is a green. I need to clear out the 070 with the C key down here and then put in 515. And there's the green. And for the third color, I want gray, which is going to be 005. So I need to clear out 515 and then put in the 005. And then for color number 4, which is the large L, I want to do color number 007, which is, no, I'm actually doing color number 420, which is kind of a royal blue or a Prussian blue. Oops, I did not clear, so I need to clear that. Then put in my 420, and you can see it changing into the blue. And I didn't show you on these shows you over on this screen which ones will stitch out in the color you're assigning it, and then you can see here that that turned gray, this design turned green, and this one turned into that denim blue, which is really nice because then you can see if you like what the colors that you're choosing, and you can always change them before it stitches out. And the final one is the lame name, and that right now reverts to the color black, but I want it to be done in navy, which is the color number 007. So I will clear out the previous color and put in 007. And now that's going to stitch in navy. And when I press OK, now it's all set in there. So then I go to edit end, and it's still looking good, and I don't need to stop this at all because it can stitch all at one time. If I did want to stop at any of the colors, just a reminder to go, I'll press OK, to go to this fourth box over to the right, press that, and then you have the option to go ahead and put a hand up anywhere you want this to stop before it stitches the next color. If you decide I don't want that to stitch out that part of the design, you can press this key, and that will take that out. You can see it removed it. Probably remove the hand so it doesn't stop there, but there you go. And you could actually take out all those parts in this box or in this part of the screen if you wanted to, but I don't want to. So I will take that, put that back, and then I'll press OK and embroidery. And now, yes, it's coming up to my number 10. The first screen is coming up, flashing to revert me over to number 10, which is surprising me because I thought I had that one input into the machine. So we'll go back and see about that. So I'm going to press the return key to get back to the previous screen, because the only place I can press on this little button to get me into where I'll change my thread colors is here. The other place I could check where they're at without having to change screens would be here. So let's do that. I could have done that in that screen we were just on and not had to revert back, but I forgot that. So okay, so color number 6 on my machine should be 070, and sure enough it's not. Okay, so we'll press OK. Go into the screen where I can set that color, and that's the third screen over. I pressed these little keys to get there. I'm going to go to color number 6 and press that number. Then I'm going to take the anchor off. So you can see the anchor over here. Take that off so it's not showing blue, and now you can see the anchor left that area. I want to put in number 070, and then I'll press the anchor key, and now it's 070. Press OK, and now I'll go into embroidery, and that should not flash up at number 10 like that. So I'm not sure why it's doing this, but anyway, you can see it's going to go right to the screen, or to color number 6, which is what I wanted to do, and my other colors are in there except 420. Well, 420 is showing spool number 10, and that is where 420 is. So that's great for it to go to spool number 10, and it probably will stop there and flash again and tell me to change my color and close, but otherwise it'll stitch out good on the other colors. And so that is how I put the design into the machine before I stitched it out on the garden flag. When I stitched it out, I used a tearaway stabilizer on the back, and it stitched out really nicely, as you could see. I thought I'd bring it back to show you. Here it is. And I did use the 8x9 Mighty Hoop to stitch this out, but you could easily use your the hoop that came with your machine for this one. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you will make a garden flag or a pillow or whatever with this design, and I'd love to see your finished products. So it'd be great if you'd want to post those in the comments. And if you have enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to press the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. Have fun with that brother PR1055X. Happy stitching. Bye.